back in the Burns Night special. Finally, we've managed to obtain the key ingredients.
Basil and fresh mozzarella.
So we can start off with haggis proper. For this dish, we're gonna use thyme, rosemary, sage, white pepper, nutmeg, and allspice. A couple of onions and the meat of it.
Yeah, boy.
We're gonna use lamb lung. It's liver as a bonus. Basically, that's what you're gonna need for a haggis. Liver, heart, and lungs. You're gonna separate the thing one from the other. Remember, kids, sharp knife, sharp mind. There you go. Here it hangs. What ligament is this?
Your mom.
Trim off the fat. Wow, juicy. Yeah. Finally the heart. Trim off the vessels. Fat.
Really?
Give it another rinse.
Racing game fan, Jacob.
Huh? No, not really. I'm not into serious movies. Alright, we're gonna give the pluck a rinse. Now we're just gonna cook it in some unsalted water for 1.5 hours. Now I'm just gonna toast some oatmeal in the oven. You're gonna do it on medium heat. I've set my oven to 140 Celsius. So the offal is here. It's simmering in unsalted water around 1.5 hours.
What are we making now, Dan?
We're making some haggis and sticky toffee pudding. 69, it's 69. Let's keep it 69.
Right, the final course of our Burns Night dinner is going to be a sticky toffee pudding. For this dish we're gonna need some dates, plain flour, soy milk, vegan cream. Here I'm using oat cream, but soy cream will do equally well. Also worth mentioning, our sticky toffee pudding is 100% vegan.
Vegan, 6-inch, vegan.
Plant butter, baking soda, brown sugar, golden syrup, a bit of salt, and the spices, ginger powder, nutmeg, cinnamon. Salt, we're gonna need 200 grams of dates. We're gonna cut them in half and get rid of the seed in the middle. Right, we've got dates chopped, 200 grams of them. Now we're gonna cook them in 100 milliliters of water and 250 milliliters of soy milk. Next on, we're gonna batter together 115 grams of brown sugar and 115 grams of plant butter.
Were you rushing or were you drinking?
So we're gonna need 200 grams of flour. Now we're gonna season it. Ginger, cinnamon, finally nutmeg.
I'm touching myself tonight.
Once the dates have gone soft, I'm gonna take it off the heat, add some baking soda, let it cool down for a while.
We all hate leads, go.
No, so it is once the dates have cooled a bit, throw it in the butter, and add the flour. Once the butter is ready, you want to transfer it to an oven-safe dish lined with baking parchment. Be careful whom you call ugly in middle school. Right, after 1.5 hours, you can see the pluck cooked nicely, the lungs has gotten black, the liver is solid, so is the heart. Take it off the heat, let it cool down. Optimally, you'd like it to cool down overnight, but we had issues with obtaining some ingredients, so we couldn't do it, unfortunately. Now, honestly, if it cools down just for a couple of hours, it'll also be fine. The pluck is cooled down, we can start assembling our haggis. For this, we'll definitely need some fresh legumes. No, I'm joking. Rendered fat, so I'm gonna take my trimmings to a pan, set to a low heat, wait until it melts.
Nice fat.
It'd be a good idea to place your trimmings on a pan while it's still cold. If you put them on a pan that's too hot, the skin will just sear, get caramelized, which will trap the fat inside, but that's not what you want. You want the fat all melted away. So you're gonna put it in a cold pan and let it heat up gradually. First, you're gonna take a liver. See it's quite firm. Still firm. We're gonna grate it coarsely.
What about you? What about you?
We're gonna chop our heart and lungs finally.
Anakin, you're breaking my heart.
I cannot hear.
Burgers are like onions.
And we're gonna do the same with the lungs. Just chop it. Butterfly it first. Get rid of the bronchi inside. You get a nice bronchus. Butterfly it once again, more or less, and chop.
Okay, you're out of tune, you're out of time, and you know what? You're out of here.
Next thing we're gonna add to our haggis are chopped onions, finely diced.
La 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 la.
2 of them should be enough. Then we'll add the toasted toast in the mix. Yep. We're gonna add the seasoning, fresh thyme, season to taste, rosemary, sage, nutmeg. Mortar. Allspice.
Sniff that one.
And white pepper. Have a sniff.
La fish. Oh yeah, man. Oh.
To me, I know white pepper kind of smells like a horse, but... Next on, we want to add around a pint of our haggis juice. Juicy.
And that's coming from the water we boiled the stuff in before.
Correct. Finally, our rendered fat. You might want to add a bit more. Basically, the fat's gonna be what holds the thing together. Also, let's not forget salt.
Handful.
Yeah, roughly. And we stir it up.
Ooh, that booty.
It's not awful.
Awful.
We're gonna have to prepare the casing for it. Beef stomach. Right. Neeps and tatties. Tatties. We're gonna peel and water them.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
It's almost dinner time, so we're gonna insert our baked items into the oven. It's been heated to 190 degrees. Sticky toffee pudding. Sticky toffee pudding, I believe, half an hour. Then chopped our potatoes. It's important that the chunks are of similar size. Now we're gonna chop up the turnip. No need to peel it. Peel the turnip. Once you've chopped your potatoes and sweets, you wanna submerge them in cold water. Salt the water. And bring it to a boil. So unfortunately we've had an unfortunate turn of events, and it turns out that the stomach I was supposed to use as a casing for our haggis is not suitable for it. No! God, please, no! So instead we're gonna make an experiment. Part of our haggis, we're gonna put it into this tray, which we obviously butter, and then into the oven. But for the rest, we have a daring experiment with using a plastic bag instead of an intestine or stomach. The danger is, of course, that the plastic will melt.
Then we're just covering it in baking parchment and aluminium foil.
Here it goes. In the meantime, I think it's high time to check our pudding. Okay. It's still liquid inside. Water that is hot but not boiling. Let's hope it doesn't melt.
Let's see how it goes.
Toffee sauce for the pudding. I'm gonna use 100 grams of golden syrup.
Looks good, that.
100 grams of brown sugar. And 150 grams of plant butter.
Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise. Ain't in the
Bunk fast. Low heat. Okay. At this point we're also gonna add vanilla essence. Just a couple drops. We give it some more time to get even more firm. Quite firm, still firm. The knives are also ready. Once you're ready, you're gonna add some of our vegan butter in the mash. And a bit of our soya milk for the texture. Give it a mash. More butter.
More butter.
Nice creamy texture. More milk. Now, I like to season my mashed potatoes with some whole grain mustard and some horseradish. Have they sold me a moldy horseradish?
How can you tell a mouldy horseradish?
The hyphae would have infiltrated the entirety anyway.
Mold spores germinate and grow into a thick mat of filaments.
Come on.
Unroll the condom carefully.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Let's give it a try.
I know this is the first video. Most people
How is it?
would be more excited about it, so they would
Creamy, fluffy.
Juicy. Add a bit of vegan cream for the texture. Final thing we're gonna do is chop some spring onions on top.
Quite that looks class, that. Put it there.
We're gonna do the same thing with our neeps, with our sweets, butter, milk. How come did I end up with so much milk in
It's
this?
quite watery.
Yeah! Nice. Very nice. Texture. Okay. Allspice, nutmeg, pepper. And a healthy dose of Scottish heather honey. Yeah, it's Burns Night. 1.5 spoonful. Whisk it in.
No.
Pudding's ready. Take it out, leave it to chill. Okay. It's not real because that's it. Pretty nice. Right?
What she tastes like raw liver now.
Needs a bit more time. After a while, add around 100 milliliters of vegan cream to the sauce.
Freeze, cafeteria free.